A student went to an interview but then vanished completely. The following morning, she was discovered in a field, prompting the police to initiate a search for the culprit. Throughout the initial days of the investigation, there were numerous horrifying incidents and surprising turns of events. However, eventually the truth was successfully uncovered. In this video, we will tell you about the mysterious case of Megan Sharpton, discovered by cameras. Megan Sharpton was born on October 24, 1987, in the small American town of Tullahoma, Tennessee. Growing up in a loving family with two sisters and a brother, Megan had a special bond with her mother. Pursuing her dream of becoming a nurse, Megan enrolled in the local Motlow College, just a stone's throw away from her home. It was the summer of 2012, and Megan was 24 years old, only a few months away from completing her nursing program. She had big plans for her future, eager to find a job and make a difference in people's lives. But fate had other plans in store for her. One evening, Megan received an intriguing job opportunity that required an interview. Excited about the prospect, she postponed meeting her sister and assured her she'd be there as soon as the interview concluded. As the night wore on, there was no sign of Megan. She didn't respond to messages or calls, causing concern among her worried parents. Even her boyfriend Chris had no idea of Megan's whereabouts or the interview she mentioned. Still, her parents tried to remain calm, hoping their independent and busy daughter was simply caught up in her hectic schedule. The next day, a group of teenagers stumbled upon a fire in the distance and promptly alerted the firefighters. To their horror, as the flames were extinguished, they discovered the lifeless body of a young woman. The police arrived and faced a challenging task: identifying the victim. With no identification, documents, wallet, or phone, the only discernible clues were two small, star-shaped tattoos on her body. Detectives meticulously combed the crime scene, piecing together the puzzle surrounding the young woman's death. It was soon determined that she had been fatally struck in the head, leaving a grave injury before the fire even started. As they strived to unveil her identity, Megan's mother stumbled upon a social media post describing a young woman with star-shaped tattoos found in the field. The horrifying realization struck her. Her daughter had become the victim. Medical experts confirmed Megan's identity and revealed the cause of death: a gunshot wound to the back of her head. It became evident that Megan had been killed elsewhere and then taken to the field. The search for Megan's missing car, a red Mustang, commenced. It was nowhere to be found, indicating that the killer had likely used it to conceal substantial evidence. Detectives turned their attention to potential suspects, starting with Megan's boyfriend, Chris. Megan's sister shared her suspicions with the police, claiming Chris might be involved in the murder due to the problems they had been experiencing in their relationship. Chris initially denied any wrongdoing, assuring the police that their relationship was fine. However, as the investigation progressed, he admitted the relationship had been rocky and they were headed for a breakup. Despite this revelation, Chris maintained that he had no motive for the murder and provided a solid alibi for the time of Megan's death. While investigating Megan and Chris's apartment, detectives made a startling discovery in the bathroom. Bloodstains and needles containing illegal substances were found, raising suspicions about the couple's activities. Additionally, Megan's car, abandoned in a remote location outside the city, yielded no signs of struggle or blood, but held an intriguing clue: a note with a non-existent address. This led detectives to believe the unknown criminal had used this ruse to lure Megan to a deserted place. The investigation took an unexpected turn when Chris handed over a phone from which the job call was made. Experts determined that the call originated from a prepaid phone, making tracing the owner's identity difficult. However, surveillance footage from the store where the phone was purchased revealed a potential breakthrough. The buyer was captured on camera, and the police recognized him as Timothy Gifford, a man with a criminal history. Timothy confessed that he bought the phone for his acquaintance, Donnie Jones, who wanted to exchange his pickup truck for a Mustang. Detectives realized that Donnie was married to Naomi, the woman who supposedly recommended the job to Megan. The pieces started falling into place, suggesting a connection between Donnie and Megan's murder. However, without DNA evidence, the case remained circumstantial. A breakthrough occurred when Megan's DNA was found in Donnie's pickup truck, alongside a partially burned scarf, a gift from Megan's sister. The evidence, combined with Megan's belongings and DNA at the crime scene, was enough to charge Donnie with murder. During the trial, shocking details emerged. Donnie had a history of contacting young women for caregiver job opportunities, and Megan was just one of his victims. After initially pleading innocence, Donnie eventually struck a deal with the prosecution to avoid the death penalty. He confessed to the murder and received a life sentence without parole. However, doubts lingered as Donnie later demanded a retrial, claiming coercion. When faced with the possibility of the death penalty once again, he swiftly reverted to his guilty plea. And there you have it, viewers, the mysterious case of Megan Sharpton, discovered by cameras. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay curious, stay safe, and until next time, take care.